Well, we will gather up some units here. Actually, we're just about maxed out. I want to introduce our little companion here. It's not a big deal. Of course, I've got the main companion here, Yuha. We can upgrade a couple of his skills. You get a little more athleticism, a little more steward. And I got this guy now. I just picked up this companion. He's a bow character. He's got some scouting. Of course, unfortunately, the game gives him points and perks for both crossbow and bow. That's a really shitty part of the system. It'd be nice if they picked one or the other. Because it's a lot of waste, and we have a large Valandian force here coming, I guess, to siege Quayaz. Quayaz, is that how we call this? And what the fuck, man? This is just a case early on in this little practice campaign. The Valandian forces, for some reason, are stacked to the gills, and this Aserai force, which has the Sultan in it, is just ghetto. So I don't think we'll be engaging there. Whoa, especially since there's a whole nother army. And that army broke apart, it looks like. I guess they lost cohesion. So maybe we can pick off some of these guys, right? Maybe we can, like, be the stagecoach robbers at the back of the train here. Maybe mug the caboose or something like that. Obviously, we can't take on the whole army. And you got to be careful here, of course, because if you're disorganized from battle and there's lots of forces nearby, you're pretty well fucked. Yeah, it's federal pound me in the ass prison. You want to be careful with your party speed. So ours is pretty good, and we have a very advanced army for this stage. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe you guys are too. I want to say I'm 6 hours into this campaign, maybe less than that, 4 hours. Of course, I've been playing it fast, and I have plenty of experience. And we will readily fight this army. 128 troops here. I got another point for steward here. I'm not paying an enormous amount of attention to my perks. You know, I'm trying to become somewhat of a decent leader and have some combat skills. And this guy has mostly infantry, it looks like. He's got a few cavalry, some archers. It's another beautiful landscape. I keep happening on this same landscape, and I will try. I might not even upload this episode. A lot of these I just narrate. I will try to head east more. I'm planning on starting my campaign as an Aserai mercenary from the east because I know the west part of the map a lot better, and I want to avoid some of the redundancy on the channel. Right, we're going to fight in some new terrain. We're going to do some new tactics with different terrain. We will have some interesting cities and villages and stuff like that to deal with. Plus, there will be lots of Aserai versus Khazate battle, which is something I have no experience in. That'll be interesting. I mean, I can't say no experience, right? I've done some custom battles, of course, but nothing extensive in a campaign. So I'm looking at the landscape here, and I've got my 3 divisions again, and it's just, you know, dialed in for a kill box. We had an actual kill box set up almost on this exact same. Actually, it might even be the same landscape, but we're in a different position here. So a couple horse crossbow ladies, or whatever you want to call them. We continue to do some practice here with our javelin skill. It's nice they just ride away from you and let you just throw it right into their back. Very, very kind of these ladies. They're very gallant, friendly ladies. Very obsequious. And no, these fucking cavalry all trying to chase me down. All right, so the main infantry division looks like it just entered the valley here, and this is the key to this battle, right? I need to be able to take out this infantry without too many losses. We're going to win this battle no matter what. I could probably F1, F3, it'd be close maybe, but we're going to try to win this in an exemplary manner. We're not going to try to just slop our way through. You guys can go to 100 other YouTube channels that have, you know, nice Irish accents and funnier jokes and whatnot. You guys are here for tactics. You guys are here perhaps for huge battles and stuff like that. So we're gonna demonstrate some tactics in nearly every episode. Oh shit! And we will get. This is a danger of tactics. We will get speared off our horse here, and we will run around as this other companion. Oh, I'm like shocked that happened so fast. But when you don't have elite armor, that is all it takes. I'm not used to that with my main character in my campaign. He usually takes a spear like that and shakes his head no, like Mike Tyson would do back in the day. We're still going to try to enact the kill box here, and this is people say all the time, well, you can't do that from the ground level, it's too difficult. It's not really that difficult, folks. You got this infantry pouring through the middle. I got to watch out for this cavalry so I don't lose this companion too. Motherfuckers, fuck you. And we're going to drag this 6th division now behind the enemy, right? These guys will have wicked fire behind them. And we simply move the infantry and archers back. On the far side is the 4th Corps. And now we can just start firing away at these guys. These guys literally ran right into a death trap. They're not going to be able to catch any of our units. And the only damage that the enemy is going to be able to do in this episode is cavalry. At this stage, these infantrymen might as well put down their pikes and whatnot, pick up their shield, and start digging their grave, because these guys have absolutely killed themselves. Even if they broke into multiple divisions, unless they broke into 4 divisions, just like her head, die, he yells. It just kills her and then yells. Unless they broke into 4 divisions, they just can't catch our divisions here, right? So at this stage, I can't even really see them. I just know they're in the middle of the maelstrom. They're kind of in between the bushes there. I'm out of ammo already. That's why I'm scavenging some arrows here. I don't know what kind of quiver this guy has. Maybe it has maybe he's got the lightweight quiver that has like 10 arrows or something. And we just moved the 6th back. These guys can't catch them. At some point or other, we will just charge with all these divisions just to suck up all the rest of the life force of this group of troops here. Oops, we're shooting. Oh shit! Fucking cavalry coming out of nowhere from behind the bushes. We're looking forward to killing these cavalry. I will yell, die, when we kill the cavalry too. I actually think the infantry is routing. They've taken my advice here. I see a few of them actually picking up their shields and digging. They're starting to dig those graves. So apart from this cavalry, this battle is over. And of course, this guy, I don't think he can get on any horses. Rider skill not adequate. This guy's virtually right out of the tavern. I think that's their crossbow charging through there. Either that or it's infantry. No, it can't be reinforcements in a battle this small. I presume that's their crossbow charging or running through or something. But as you can see, this tactic, especially once you understand the spacing, once you understand that you want 3, 4, maybe 5 divisions at most to do this, it should be relatively easy. I think for guys who are experienced commanders, I'm not saying someone who picked up the game yesterday can do this tomorrow. I'm saying that you guys out there, if you're not doing this already, man, I mean, it's absolutely destructive in the early game against armies like this, right? That was mostly infantry. They had about 20 cavalry, if I had to guess. This fucking guy here, we're going to kill you, stomp on your fucking grave. But you see how successful that was, right? We lost maybe 20 troops, 15 troops. And that's vital in the early stage, right? Because you have actual deaths. As your medicine skill gets higher, you won't even suffer deaths. Fortunately, my main character didn't die here, just the enemy. So come with us, Heckard or whatever the fuck. We're taking all these Vlandians ransom. We're generating enormous amounts of cash. Again, I of course, my first campaign and second and third campaign were literally like 3 years ago. And so it's been a very long time since I've explored the early stages of the campaign, but I sure don't remember. Look at this shit. I've already got a legendary tier 4 sword. It seems like these armies are dropping really good loot too. Maybe that's just my imagination, or maybe it's just RNG luck. Now, but we're loading up here. We're feeling our, what is that? Anyways, there's some saying where it basically means like you're feeling fucking young and virile. That's how we're feeling here. The whole Vlandian army now evidently is pissed off about what happened here, so they're going to chase us. I think we'll be able to escape them. We got 5.6. That guy's going to catch us. 4.8. So one of these guys is going to catch us. The other one is not. Looks like some Vlandians over there are gathering still. And another victim here, right? This is going to be fast and furious here. And these are the kind of battles I want early on, right? I am going to try to join some larger battles. I may engage in a little bit of siege defense, of course. With 80 guys, we can't do much. But 80 against 96, look at this. We got a ridge of rocks over here. This is going to perfectly illustrate the value of terrain tactics, the value of different type of military tactics in Bannerlord, right? We are going to set up a square. We have 1 cavalry. Is that right? We have 1 cavalry, so we're going to set them up in a shield wall next to the infantry, right? 1 guy holding his shield. Hold your shield there, dude. And then we have these 3 archer divisions. We're a heavy archer division right now, partly because I prefer archers, but that's also just been the guys we've been recruiting. A lot of them are prisoners, of course, that we've been recruiting prisoners. I guess they get tired of being dragged around in shackles or however that works. But fortunately, not only are archers the easiest units to perform tactics with, But in my very strong opinion, and I mean that like I would argue vehemently, archers are overpowered in Bannerlord. I don't think there's any way around that. Out of my way, fellas. Get in the way of this bearded Arabic Zuvan fill-in here, Yuha, and there will be executions. I will kill my own guys. I'd rather rule with fear than in love, especially in a video game. In real life, love all the way. All right, so they've got a lot of cavalry, so we've obviously got to be concerned about that, but we have this rock wall here that we're shooting over. They've formed their shield wall, so we're going to fire in some javelins here, try to take out some mounts. And then what we're going to do here, of course, is kite. We were going to move archers back to the other side. I'm fucking trapped here against these rocks. And anywhere that the cavalry sort of focus, we will spread archers out and just pelt these guys. And again, to finish that point, archers are unbelievably powerful in Bannerlord. I've documented this with testing, just sharpshooters versus elite cataphracts, etc. And the bottom line is that cavalry in vanilla Bannerlord, quite frankly, are underpowered. I think you could argue that archers are overpowered, but certainly that Banner Knight fucking went flying. Certainly archers are overpowered. So we've got lots of archers here, and we're fighting lots of cavalry. Now, I don't think you can F1, F3 this battle, right? The AI does dumb shit with archers, and these cavalrymen are higher level than us, right? This is Banner Knights and champions and shit like that, Vanguards, Vanguard, Vlandian Vanguard. This is a pretty tough force. Even their knights, I think, are tier 4, and we're trying to beat these guys down with suboptimal troops, tier 3, tier 4 archers and stuff like that. You know, it's not like our whole army is Battanian Fiend champs. In fact, I don't think we have any Battanian Fiend line units. That's another part of the reason I'm going to plan on starting the campaign off on the eastern portion of the map of Calradia, because I don't want to have Battanian Fiends in large number really unbalancing battles. Almost anybody who's used Fiend champs correctly knows how devastating they are. And this is actually proving a lot harder than I thought. I think it's because our archers are so close together. So let's try a little bit of tactics here. We've got this ridge here, so we can put archers kind of deep, one in the front, and then this very small line of, it's one infantryman again. I mean, that's part of the problem. We don't have enough troops to sort of stack up their cav. And of course, I had one cavalry. That's one of the caveats, I would say. Cavalry are easy to destroy when you have your own cavalry. And I don't mean like 150 versus 150. I mean like if you have 30 to 50 cavalry in your army of 500, that is enough. If I was building an army for PvP, I might max it at like 30 to 60 cavalry and just smoke the enemy with shock troops, infantry, and archers. We might even have to square here. Of course, you can square with the archers. Never mind, we don't have to do anything. The enemy's running off into the sunset here, even though it was kind of messy. I just looked down at my health. I guess I don't have any. This guy should be like giving agonal breaths. For those who don't know, I'm a full-time firefighter, so I'm well aware of what you would look like if your health was at 0%. You'd be in the agonal breath stage. If you don't know what that is, it's basically where the body is trying to breathe for either an unconscious or dying person, and it sounds kind of like the word. It sounds agonal. It sounds like agony. Shit. These fucking Banner Knights evidently want to go down swinging. We will execute these guys. You can't actually do that. Role-playing a little bit here, though. We will make an example out of these fucks. I think we'll drag them behind our horses for 4 days. I'm a student of history and a student of torture and all the horrific shit that they did back then. Part of me is horrified, and the other part of me laughs out loud that these fucks were so barbaric back then. Like the most barbaric things that you could possibly imagine, and it's like worse than you can possibly imagine. The kind of shit they would do. They would like lower people in and out of flames and like slowly roast them. It's bad enough to burn people to death, but they would literally put them on chains and pull them out of the fire, roast them, put them back into the fire, do it, and they would do that for 4 days until the poor fuck was just, yeah. I won't go too deep into that. That's a pretty morbid side of history. Big student of history, though, and we'll be intermixing little anecdotes like that just to sort of break up the monotony of trying to kill these last handful of knights. Occasionally, you'll see me do this. I just got the RTS hotkey mode to sort of speed through the episode, and those fucks took out 21 guys. So we are going to drag them behind our horses here for a while. God damn it, another one of these. And I can't fight it because my character's knocked out. Watch how many losses we incur. We incurred, what did we incur, 20? We incurred almost as many with the auto-resolve against like 20 of their troops. So, I mean, some people would say, well, you need more tactics, skill your tactics up. Yeah, understood. We're getting incredibly elite gear, and at this stage, I feel already like I have unlimited money. Of course, I don't, but we're winning a battle, like, 2 battles every day. Now we got to go get some troops. We got to stock up here a little bit and look for our next victim. So I'll use these moments to talk about that. This is not anybody who's tuning in, like, right at this stage for some reason. This is not the official campaign that I'm going to be playing later this year. I will be broadcasting most of that, including the very early stages, like trying to fight looters, but I'm also going to skip a lot of the parts because after you see me fight a few looters and do a couple hideout clearing, I hope people don't want to see just endless battles against brigands and looters and forest bandits, because if you do, you're going to be disappointed. As this other Valandian fucking force chased me around. This is part of the early game. You spend a lot of time running, right? We're just going to be running, and I can't go to that city because it's under siege. This other Aserai force, I can't tell what they're doing, if they're trying to hide behind me, like a dog that barks and then runs behind you. But I might use them. They're following me. I think if I engage this force, they'll be forced to fight with us. It's like making them fight. See what we can do here. I think we're close enough. Yeah, they got pulled into the battle. Come with us. We're making this Aserai force. Actually, she's hot. So hopefully we win. Maybe we'll try to get her medieval phone number, right? She can pound it on her tablet for us. And this is familiar, actually. And I won't do too much of this. This is a little different because we're fighting with an ally, so I probably won't cut this. Yeah, I'm just going to keep talking. I'm trying to get used to doing this because, of course, if you're doing this live, you can't just tell everybody, hey, friends, tune back in 15 minutes when this battle's over, and we'll have something more exciting for you here. We'll do some historical anecdotes. I'm trying to sort of embrace my persona of F-bombs and eloquence at the same time. We're going to introduce some complicated words to you fellas. We're going to talk a little bit of history. We're going to do some tactics. And we will do our best to fill the moments where there's not a lot going on, which in this battle, that might happen a lot. I see 28 infantry on their army and like 10 cavalry, 15 cavalry. That means they have like 100 archers. So this dipshit, of course, is just taken off. This rates to be a ranged battle, right? We've got these 50 or so ranged units here. Our allies are over here. That's why there's no numbers or anything above their head. They look like they're staring off into the sunset. Who knows what they're going to do, but they look like they're playing defensive too, probably because we're attacked. And so we're gonna do a little skirmishing here. And I will tell you a little bit more about my campaign. I'll tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing with this series while we exchange jousting bolts here. We're just firing across the valley. I've got 2 shield wall units in front to absorb some attract some attention, that word too. And we will just sort of try to... These fucking cavalrymen are a problem. The enemy is way more cavalry than us, and it always seems much better than ours. We've got little guys with little tiny shields and no armor, and the enemy has banner knights and fucking vanguard and stuff like that. Maybe that's because they've been whipping the shit out of the Aserai so far. I'm not really sure why that dynamic is like that. So this little side series, I probably will do a maximum 3 to 5 episodes. They will probably be a maximum hour long each. Maybe they'll be 30 minutes each. I don't want to spend a tremendous amount of time on this. And just like Cartman, if you're not familiar with Eric Cartman from the South Park series, you guys need to check it out unless you just hate stuff like that. It's fucking brilliant. Shit, man, these people need to check out Cartman. That shit's hilarious, dude. Dude's fucking this fat kid who just runs around and talks shit, and usually he does stupid things, but occasionally he does brilliant stuff by accident. It's sort of a cliched... Oh, shit. It's sort of a cliched character model here, as I am getting way too aggressive with my main character here. Do a little bit of division of units here. Shit, man, you got shot off your horse like a dumb shit, motherfucker. We will do a little bit of impersonation, but of course you guys might get fucking immediately nauseous if I do too much of that shit. We're going to scavenge some bows and arrows here and see if we can't recover so far from this battle. Main character's fucking knocked out. Now, that doesn't really hurt us that materially because it's not like he's got incredible perks and all that kind of shit. And this guy is not half bad, right? He's an archer with decent weapon speed. Yeah, all right, so there's that. Anyway, so this series, we're going to do a little bit of this. We're going to kind of speed through stuff. These will be 30 to 40 minutes. I'll wrap up that point. And for those who want to see the campaign, the only thing I can tell you is they're going to start later this year. I don't know when. I'm still tricking out what mods I want to use. I know a lot of guys want me to use RBM. I can talk about that side of things. The problem with RBM is that not everybody can use it, right? The guys on console cannot. But also, of course, some people don't want to use it, so I'm not going to use it for the whole campaign. I apologize if that like ruins your day. Maybe someday I'll do a whole campaign with RBM, but because the majority of the people, as the enemy, just sits here pounding our ally, stupid fucks, and none of their guys guard at all, stupid assholes. They just stand behind their archers like cowards. Whatever you do, don't fucking protect your archers, you stupid assholes. I want to like shoot those guys. So no RBM. Well, that's not accurate. Not very much RBM. What I will probably do is I will probably have periods in time during the campaign where we do a little RBM, right? Where we do RBM for 3 or 4 levels, and I'll probably try to tell you guys, hey, the next 3 days or the next whatever 3 episodes will be with the RBM mod. That way, fans of the RBM mod or those who have no familiarity, they can sort of see what it looks like, see what combat looks like in Bannerlord. I'm speeding this up because this is irritating the fuck out of me. And thank goodness we have RBM. I can't engage the enemy here because our dipshit ally is just standing there letting themselves being shot at. I think we might just flank these fucks. Like, fuck you. I'm not going to sit here and wait all day. I'm confident we can still win, although we're badly outnumbered. Remember, half our force here is this dipshit ally, and they are just standing there like a fucking statue. But we are gonna play the campaign with some mods. I'm not gonna have any world-changing mods. The guys who want like Realm of Thrones and stuff like that, I would encourage you to check out Strat Gaming Guides. I mentioned him a lot. I have no affiliation with him whatsoever. I don't know the guy. We don't have any financial exchange or anything like that. He doesn't send me subscribers and vice versa. I just know he's an authority in Bannerlord. Anybody who's watched his professional videos can tell that he lives, breathes, and sleeps games like this. And so I will refer you to his because he is running a Realm of Thrones campaign right now. All right, we got a little plug-in for a guy I don't know. You can sort of tell my neutrality when it comes to stuff like that. You know, I don't have like a bunch of sponsors and shit like that. The point though is that I'm not going to run Realm of Thrones. I am going to flank this insolent fuck enemy just shooting us at 600 yards. I am going to add the weather mod, the realistic weather mod. Of course, we're going to run what other mods? We're going to have the random bodies is a really good visual one. We will run, of course, the RTS mod that you see here. We're definitely going to run a handful of what I sort of consider essential mods. I may run the diplomacy mod. I'm not sure. I'm a little hesitant because that greatly changes how the game works, and I've been told by a lot of people it actually makes the game too easy. And on that note, I may run the strengthened AI mod that I've talked about a little bit on the channel. This basically makes enemy lords and their armies very powerful. It's customizable, so maybe we won't overdo it. But what I want to do is I want to have a hard challenge. I'm not sure still if I'm going to allow all units into our army. I'm thinking it's going to be a fairly standard campaign in those regards. But we'll see. A storyline may develop. I might, if I get irritated at my Aserai, right now we'll call them our clients, right? Because we're mercenaries. But if in our campaign we're mercenaries and they refuse to pay us enough money, I might just start executing the Aserai and just go rampage in another direction. One thing you can be assured, though, in our campaign is we're going to use some thoughtful processes. The enemy's being surrounded here. And I know I've been talking over potential tactics for this battle. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. I'm not gonna tell you every single tactical maneuver, but what we've essentially done here is used our ally to corner the enemy into a kill box, right? Our ally has archers and infantry over there, and we've just flanked them completely from behind and the side with our units. I can gather some arrows here. these episodes here are really good episodes for you guys to leave your feedback. If you guys really want to see me use a specific type of mod, you can put it in there. Please don't be too disappointed if I either don't acknowledge it or if I don't use it. Obviously, this is a little bit like a politician. I'm never going to make all you guys happy. Some guys hate RBM. Other guys want me to see me use it. I'm going to try to make good judgment on what units I use in the campaign. And I'm not going to take it too seriously, right? We're not going to... I don't think we will save scum at all. That's the plan. But I'm not going to do Iron Man, and I'm not going to be doing it for record time or anything like that. I'm just doing this for fun. And if you guys enjoy the commentary and the carnage and the tactics that ensue, then so be it. Right? I'll be very honored to be part of your Bannerlord regiment. Right? Whether it's to learn, to have fun, to vituperate assiduously. Right? We're going to use some complicated words. And hopefully in about a month would be my guess. Somewhere in October, it might be as late as November, we will start this campaign here. This guy's weapon is fast. Oh shit. Shit. All right, well, we need some work here. So I am used to a character with 330 endurance. If you don't know that, you fly around the battlefield like you're fucking Usain Bolt. And if you want to run away from somebody, you simply do. This guy can't run away from shit. If he was a criminal, he'd be caught immediately. And we're surrounding the enemy here and just attacking, right? This is a kill box. The initial stages of that was an artillery kill box. Now the enemy is getting bored into by our ally and our 3 divisions, and predictably they're getting butchered. I can't tell. I apologize for this. I realize I have the colored orange globes above our head turned way down, right? So you guys can't really even tell who's allied and who's not. I will try to fix that. I will try to remember that. I like to play with it low, but I understand you guys need to be able to see what the fuck's going on, probably to participate. Yeah, you guys... Hopefully you guys participate someday. Hopefully we can have some multiplayer, where a bunch of you guys and me are running around a battlefield mowing down people. But what I meant is hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here, right? Like if you can't actually tell what the fuck I'm doing, I don't know how that's going to benefit you. All right, well, we dispatched these 3 Valandian forces. We've given them a nice little beat down. And now there's just this main Valandian army here. Which I'm not going to engage. You see, even this other large Aserai force is hesitant to attack, and that's because this Valandian force is stacked. For whatever reason, these Valandian forces are absolutely stacked to the gills with high-level troops, and so even though they outnumber them, that Aserai force is running off. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Where the fuck are you going? Following Kaheen Party, this guy. Kaheen Party. That's that army up by Quayaz. Oh, it's about fucking time. These forces are finally defending Quayaz or whatever. These 2 Aserai armies, it looks like they're both converging on the Valandian force that was there. I mean, that force has been sieging for like a week. And look at this shit. This is a sandstorm. This is the new weather mod I have loaded. That looks amazing. I have yet to fight in the sand, but I can't wait. Now, I imagine it's probably a disadvantage for the player, but nevertheless, we'll probably keep that mod up. It looks cool. I am dragging ass here. I've got way too much food. If there's going to be a fight up at Quayaz, we must be part of it, right? Our mercenary army here, we need to be part of any kind of a big battle here. We're going to do a little bit of flanking with our archer heavy army. How about that for drip too? Doesn't that look good, fellas? Put a little bear cloak on his shoulders. Now, they're suffering a lot of losses. I think the Aserai force was like, or the Valandian force was like 500, and they're being assaulted by other Valandian forces. Barracan Party is assaulting. That means other Valandian forces are joining in there at Quayaz. So they might need a rescue here. We've already rescued them a few times. Let's just recruit everything. We don't know if they've got it well in hand or if they're outnumbered badly up there. So let's just go ahead and stack the dice here in our favor. We're getting deserters. That's okay. 1 deserter after we get 8 new recruits. Yeah, the garrison is sallying out too. It's amazing they haven't won yet. I wonder if there are more Valandian forces that assaulted it. I only saw the one. Oh shit. A whole army is assaulting them. Right on. Well, we want a big battle here. This is going to be interesting tactics. We have a pretty full army. In fact, we're over full. What I mean by full, I guess, is high level. We have probably 30 tier 5s in our army. Oh, shit, dude. What a mess. You guys have gotten yourself into a huge mess. 700. What the fuck is that? They're hugely outnumbered. These guys are fucked. This Aserai force, these two Aserai forces are dead men. Even if we help, they're outnumbered by almost 200. Don't know, as mercenaries, how eager we are just to attack what's going to be a monstrously difficult Valandian force. It seems like, for whatever reason, in this campaign, the Valandians always have better troops too. So they're fighting with banner knights, and we don't have a lot of Aserai Ferris. We got guys with fucking bathrobes riding around on their saddleless horse. But it is just a game, and we have a good army, so fuck it. Right? That's almost the motto. I could put that on my t-shirt. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Let's go bowling. Outnumbered here by almost 200. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what this dipshit ally does in this. They'll probably charge head on. Even though we're badly outnumbered, well, who knows what they're going to do. We will see. We're going to take a flank here. I think we'll take this right flank. I recognize this battlefield, of course. We've fought a couple battles here already. This is the battlefield that has that desert beach on it. So that's in the back of my mind. If we're getting attacked for some reason and the main force is being left alone, maybe we'll retreat to the beach. We're gonna hold this right side. Of course, I'm not at the stage where they're telling me what to do. I don't know if that only happens. I thought that happened when you're a vassal. Maybe it's because we're a mercenary that he just doesn't give a shit what we do. But we're going to assess the situation here and see what the fuck our allies are going to do. What they're doing is they're roaring in as fast as they can go, just pouring over the hilltop here. And of course, the Valandians are in a tight defensive knot. Okay. That does not seem like a wise thing for us to be charging, fellas. I'm just, I'm throwing that out there. I know I'm just a mercenary. I'm not your war advisor, but that does not seem like a formation we want to charge headlong with a mediocre army. We need to do some damage at range. Actually, they probably have more crossbow than us, too. They've got a lot of everything. We're badly outnumbered here. Let's kill this flag bitch. Okay, those are our cab. They're circling in here. They are. They're just full-on fucking zerging. Like they have the advantage. Oh man, this is painful. I don't even know if I can get our troops up in time to help. Let's see what we can do here. We can try to bolster this right wing. Let's get guys here. I've got that cave, that little beach mouth. If I have to, if things just look bad, I guess we'll retreat to that and see what happens. But this looks really bad. Their vanguard is literally charging an entrenched opponent that outnumbers them. And probably has better troops. I'm killing vanguards. And our troops suck. Man, my sword work sucks. I mean, this guy has like 80 one-handed skill, right? I'm just not used to it. I'm still trying to adapt. My javelins are at least getting dialed in a little bit better. Yeah, my units can't even enter. Their force is going to be destroyed before I can even get my units over the crest of that hill. This is part of the problem with the AI. They just do whatever the fuck they want, and coordination is definitely not in their vocabulary. We are at least shooting at some of these cavalry that's on our side here, but look at this. They are being absolutely liquidated. You see Aserai forces in here, and then you look up at the death spam, and it's not entirely red, but it's awful red. Oh shit, I'm going to die here. Shit. It seems like a situation where you're level 15 now? Where you just get killed. But I was lucky to survive that. I got a nice big Pavis shield, and there's the liquefaction, or liquidation, I guess is a better word. I guess they do both, right? They liquefy into the soil, and they get liquidated by this Valandian force. Look at that death spam. The Aserai force just got destroyed. So what do we have here? We've got archers back here. I don't see any reserve units coming. Of course, we still have the battle size mod, so all of the units are on the battlefield at the same time, up to 2,000. And it's time to start thinking about this cave. I do have most of my troops intact. We've got 100 guys. Who knows how many the Valandians have. First, we're going to use their archers here. We're basically going to go... we're going to use them like it's one of our archer divisions, right? Let's hold fire here. We don't need these guys throwing javelins yet. Back our infantry up here. I'm going to use the Aserai forces, both bait, but also just like I would use a 9th Archery Corps if I could, right? In this situation, I just put them out in front. They're going to get butchered, but hopefully we can pound the enemy while they're getting butchered. I'm just knee-deep in heavy cav here. This is not advisable. I'm just holding my shield up, praying I don't get killed one shot by one of these Banner Knights. And predictably, their archers are getting shredded. We're not even close enough to do major damage. I guess that's one of our guys. I know I keep fucking with the friendly little golden orb above there. I just can't stand it. I know you fellas are like, I can't tell who's who. Well, the orange and yellow is us. The red is the enemy. And I guess that's only so true, right? We're quasi reddish. Our shield is red. I think we just abandon this position and see what this area can do. These archers up here are going to get butchered soon, and then the enemy's going to turn their wrath on us. And I would rather pre-kite that event. I can already see the enemy pouring fucking through. I just realized, I apologize, Phil. I actually have. It sounds like a soundtrack from another one of my videos playing in the background, so there might be some background noise. I'm not going to pause and fuck up the immersion of this battle to fix that. Just understand that you might hear some other sounds from another battle. Probably when I was just doing some raw, I filmed some battles raw, and unfortunately sometimes it gets recorded. Anyways, you can ignore background noises. You've got me hopefully loud and clear here. I can always boost it. All right, so I've got a square here. I've got 2 cav divisions facing the wrong fucking way. Face this way, dipshits. If they're facing the wrong way, you want to pull them from your right to your left, looking towards the enemy. There we go. Now those guys are pointing their shields towards the enemy. I've got about 40 or 50 archers here. Actually, it's almost 60. So at least until our ammo holds out, we're going to be able to give the enemy a barrage here. I see what the reason is for the stall. The enemy is busy executing the Aserai, and here they come. You can see Banner Knights leading in front. They're just trotting down here like they know victory is certain. Well, fuck you. We unload. Everybody shoots. Kill these fucking guys. Let's choke this fucking... This pass here, this is going to be like our 300, right? This is early game 300. Let's choke it with infantry. Let's choke it with dead horsemen. We've got the 6th Division to charge. The cavalry can charge. And our archers, of course, have beautiful line of sight to just unload on everything. Fuck, these guys are sneaking through. Let's get the 6th over here. We have to attack this infantry division that snuck through. I didn't think that many would just pour through. It looks like they don't care about our square, which is good strategy. It's bad for us. At least they're getting skewered on the way down. They're being shot from every direction. These guys are kind of loose over here on our left side. Fuck. Let's back these archers up more. Let's do essentially a little kiting in here. I've got to maintain or get control of this opening. Let's jam some dead horses in here. Let's pile up some carcasses. Let's cut down any of these insolent fucks that are trying to get through. We've got a little breathing room now. Fire, motherfuckers. I might charge with that 4th Division early on. I have like 3 Sergeant Crossbowmen, and of course those guys run out of bolts early, and they're not bad infantry. And I don't have any infantry here, right? I've got like 15 guys trying to hold back. I don't know, this might be 400 Valandians. I mean, we are absolutely getting zerged. They're pouring through everywhere I look. We've got cavalrymen here just absolutely holding back an avalanche. Charged with archers. Fuck. My horse is fucking ripped out from underneath me. Death is imminent. I got people chasing me and shit. Fuck. Charge. Come on, let's win this shit. Get up here. Come on. I got a fast weapon at least. Okay, the handful of Sergeant Crossbowmen are up in here. I want to be like, for glory. Oh, wait. We're not a vassal, though. For money. Let's make some money, boys. We're going to get mangled. Oh, these guys are just barely on. Come on, boys, get in there. I got like 3 cavalry charged. Whoops, I apologize for this. I'm just rearranging my archers here for better line of sight. We may have to kite with these archers at some point. I've got to start picking off these fucking cavalrymen that are getting in their midst. But suddenly there's I don't know if the enemy reformed. Oh, I see what's going on here. They're all choked in that. We don't want to send our guys too far into the other side. Let's back our guys up. Maybe we can win this. This would be incredible. I mean, the Aserai melted their own forces. We got to play hero again. Let's put the 4th in front of the 5th. Those guys have more shields. There's like 2 or 3 Imperial Sergeant crossbow. I see what's going on too. Their archers are trying to get line of sight, and they got a big smelly horse ass in their way. Fuck you, trying to stab me. Cutting down your guys. We got like 6 guys here fighting at the mouth of this fucking R300. Kill these motherfuckers. Killing the knights, standing up their horses. That means less guys can get through. They're still getting shot, but we got to be almost out of ammo. I see archers up here charging. That means those guys are out of ammo too. Come on, boys. Fight to the death. It will be death too. I'm sure mercenaries are probably executed. Kill that banner knight. God damn, they still have a lot of horsemen. I wish I had a horse. It's carnage. I don't know if that's them routing or us. I assume it's our guys. We have like 20 guys left. 15, 20 guys left. They got fucking banner knights running around. Fuck. Kill this guy. Down he goes. All right, we got a horse too. Out of my way, fellas. Let's see. We got to get out of line of sight. These archers are now out of arrows, so let's get these guys around the corner. That'll force these archers to come to us, because at this stage, I literally just have archers standing there, staring at their these fucking sharpshooters. This is not a good situation for us. They got like, it looks like 5 or 6, maybe 10 at most heavy cav. All right, we're down to the nitty gritty here. We've really got to buckle down here. Let's get these guys spread out on both sides. I might even put that 5th in a square. Almost none of those guys have a shield, but at least if they're packed together, they're harder to kill by cavalry, right? It slows down the enemy. They all swing their weapons, so there's a chance that like one guy gets a lucky shot. And obviously they're out of ammo, right? I looked at their ammo thing. It's completely empty. So, fuck you. God, these fucking are all still champions and banner knights. This guy coming in with this fucking spear brace. Received couch lance damage. Well, my Pavis shield, man, these things are badass. All right, let's tuck these guys in against the cliff here. Any crossbowmen that draw a bead on these guys are dead men. No shields at all. And unfortunately, archers, when they're out of ammo, you can't be like, pick up shields, right? You know, you can't be like, arm yourself, men. It'd be cool if there's a mod or a command that did that. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3. There's another guy over here. We're fucked, man. They got so many cavalry. I mean, I'm going to be able to maybe cut down a few of these guys before I get dropped, but I mean, I'm a level 15 character. It's not like this is Zuvan running around just cutting apart the enemy. If this was Zuvan, this battle would be over, right? I would just destroy the whole army. We're just hiding against the rocks here. It looks cowardly, but look, it's slowing their cav down. They're not getting a running start. And then hopefully once they're close, I can charge. And I can use my shield and stand these guys up, and then they can give these cavalrymen a beatdown. Kill that guy. Kill this guy too. These guys standing here, kill them. We got their flag, their eagle standard. Oh shit. Sergeant crossbow here, or let's charge him. I can lead with my shield, and let's just bowl our way through here. Fucking cut all these guys down. God, it's close. I haven't had a battle like this in a while. This is part of the fun of the early game, right? You get these battles where it's like 12 of you against 15 of them at the end, and it can be grueling, right? This is a grueling fight to the death here. They're definitely not going to retreat. This is like their king army. Oh shit. Zuvan gets, or Yuha, or whatever the fuck his name is. Let's get a shield for this guy. Let's do what he should have done. Get a big old Pavis shield here. And what do I have? Oh shit, these guys are coming in spear braced. Shit, hold your ground. Ugh. We lost a guy there. Let's stick him in the corner here in a shield wall, or in a square, and hopefully we can hopefully we can absorb some of these guys. What I can do is I can stand in their way with cavalry, and that'll slow these guys down a little bit, right? Use my horse basically as a, like, grappling these motherfuckers so they can't keep cycle charging through here. I don't think there's more than like 5 or 6 left. I don't see any crossbow. We might have killed their crossbow. All right, let's have these guys charge. Oh shit, I can't fight. So I will play the shield, and hopefully these guys can give him a beatdown. Kill him. Swing your scimitars. We got to be careful we don't get too separated here. I mean, this battle, of course, means nothing. Obviously, in this campaign, I'm not against save scumming. You guys like to call it save scumming. Reload a game, right? But hopefully we can win this without needing to. That would be epic. This is really like a salvage situation. Our ally was going to be completely butchered here if they tried this. And I think we can win this. What are there? 3? 2 or 3? Of course, they're Banner Knights. It couldn't be easy, Cav. These guys blocking everything with 200 weapon skill. Let's tuck these guys against the rocks. And I just got to screen these guys, slow them down. Oh, shit. And I think we can give them the beat down. Oh, shit. Okay, they got that guy. He killed... No, he didn't kill anybody. He stabbed the shit out of somebody, but he didn't kill him. All right. We're bloody. We're wounded. I've got a slow-ass mace. I'm out of ammo. I can get a shield. And then maybe we can just slow this guy down enough to take him out. We should just execute everybody. This is like half of the Valandian realm, it seems like. For an early battle, this is amazing. What was it? What do they have? 700? He's dead. Victory. Fucking beautiful. That's unreal. Well, that's why you play the early game, right? I had kind of forgotten some of the joy of this, the small scale tactics where you're winning with like a very small force and pulling it out by the fucking absolute thinnest margin. Oh shit. I wonder if we're going to lose this. I've got to auto sim because my main character is unconscious. Man, that would be a disaster if we lost this shit right here. Okay. Victory. Yeah, you know, no shit. Thanks for our help. You guys would be captured twice already in the first 3 weeks of this fucking campaign. It's like the whole Valandian fucking army is captured by our mercenary forces here. It's fucking hysterical. Are you serious? There's no good loot in this. It's like one of the most epic early stage battles and we get jack shit for loot. Well, I mean, there's a few decent little pieces here, but I was hoping for like a really nice piece of armor. Oh well, we will accept it. We're getting rich very quickly. 143,000 gold. I don't know exactly how long this campaign's been going. 6 hours? It's been a blitz, and of course I'm sure there's guys out there that speed Bannerlord faster than this. Now we're going to continue to do tactics here, right? We're going to continue to fuck around this little practice campaign. If you guys have advice, I'm all for it. I definitely need help from you guys in a campaign like this. If you see things I'm not doing right, let me know. Otherwise, of course, if you want to see more, you want to subscribe. I appreciate you fellas. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.